audio going now. What is going on, everyone? Welcome, welcome. If you guys want to double tap the screen, I'll get some people in here. Would appreciate it. Do 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 do. Good Lord. I'm going to read this really quick. Some kid yesterday referenced the trade deficit. Well, the trade deficit's down. Yeah, because we're not buying anything. Or they're rejecting it. It's like fucking trade up. They're over here like, look at how good he's doing. He brought it down. And meanwhile, companies are just canceling contracts, so we're not importing as much. All right. Someone said mega winning. I'd like to know over what. If you could hop in and tell me, that'd be great for me to see what you've actually got done. What should we set the goal at? So here's the thing. I'm gonna set a goal at 20 for the subs today. Can you stop spamming that? About to get hit with a mute. What's going on? Only 4 hours of sleep. I fell asleep for like 30 minutes last night and then woke up. Only 4 hours of sleep. I fell asleep for 40 minutes last night and then woke up. 30, and then had to go back to sleep later. Is this not live? Okay, it just went live. Alright. What's going on? If you guys are over on the YouTube short side, hit that like button. Have get some people in here, would appreciate it. Loving the trucker hat. I just don't want to go get a haircut yet. So, this person debating. I do have a new background over in here in a second. I haven't fixed it yet. Hello?
Hello?
I don't know what's going on there, but that ain't happening. Not a chance. If you are debating, go ahead and hop on in the box. Would appreciate it. I don't know what that was about. I do have a new background I want to run here. I'm going to show you guys. Why is that not showing up like that? Okay. I don't know why that was. Hold on, I got a new background. Get rid of illegals. What? People aren't illegal. Donald Trump's the only criminal that I... This is funny to me. Donald Trump's a full-blown, full-fledged felon. No, get rid of the criminals, get rid of the illegals. We're really concerned about those. We can't say criminals anymore, because Trump is one. Okay, let me pull this up. This is by the way, this is a great, is that talking more? This is a great, this is going to be a great background. Give me just a second. Give me just a second. Okay, hold on. This is going to be maybe one of the best backgrounds I think I've... I don't know why I selected that, but okay. It's a little bit difficult to do on here. Okay, here we go. Alright, if you guys are over on TikTok and debating, go ahead and hop on in the box. Would appreciate it. There's somebody in here called Debunking the Dems. I'm going to invite him. He ain't going to join. They never do join. How did everyone sleep last night? You'll have a good night. I slept pretty good after I fell asleep the second time. He's a clown. You won't join. You're scared. If you're debating, hop in the box. I'm going to send this. Okay, give me 1 second to put this up in the background. It's not the most visually appealing, but you'll get it. Hold on. Oh, I gotta add this to. You guys can't see it over on the short side, but it says Mega cuts veterans benefits. Also them. Make June Veterans Month. Eh? 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 Pretty good. Pretty pretty damn good. Trump orders an investigation into Biden and his alleged use of the auto pen. I know it. They're over here. I'm gonna move it up here so people can see it. If you guys want to double tap the screen, comment, interact, especially over on TikTok, would appreciate it. Trump's travel ban and Trump orders investigation into Biden and alleged use of the auto pen. Yeah, I know. They're desperate. This is pathetic. How many times does Trump have to lose? How many times does Trump have to lose? Mark, didn't you get destroyed? You ain't gonna sit in my live and spam. That's for damn sure. Didn't you get destroyed yesterday, Mark? Oh, no, I remember you ran then too. Ah, goodness. All right, so yeah, the trade deficit, I don't know if you guys saw this. I'm going to have to reset over on TikTok. Cuts are different than making something not exist. They've... What? What? Mark's not connecting. They cut stuff out of the... They traded... Wait, hold on. Wait. This guy said cuts? He said cuts are different than making something not exist. I don't... What weird, bizarre, semantical argument is this? Pay raises for troops that were signed under Obama? Oops. Yeah, you didn't know that, did you? The pay raises for troops were signed under Obama. All right. Let's go taco. Anyways, if you guys are debating, go ahead and hop in the box. If you guys want to hit the like button over on YouTube, both the short side, we have YouTube shorts going, and we have the horizontal, the regular version going over on there. You get Twitch up. All right, I think we might do some content review today if we don't get anybody in here. There we go. It's finally going out. Finally going out. Finally going out. Is it surprising anybody that wasn't this kind of a well-known thing that Elon was a bit of a you know, he's got the addiction in him, the consumption. Wasn't that kind of well known? I thought it was. Anyways, if you guys are debating, go ahead and hop on in the box. If you want to hit that like button, help get some people in here, would appreciate it. I think I'll take some questions in a minute. It's kind of a slow news day today. Trump will ban travel to 12 countries. I mean, okay. He got Okay, Myanmar was banned and Laos. All right. Of course, another travel ban. Why wouldn't there be? I just want to point out there's no travel ban from Russia. I just want to point out there's no travel ban from North Korea either. Just point that out. A lot of weird accounts. Trump wears a pink plus-size pamper. Can someone make that make sense to me? The Republicans are over here defunding the shit out of veterans and turning around going, oh, make this month Veterans Month. Like, yeah, that makes sense. Pure rage bait? Nope. The Republican Party has become a fascist movement. That's not a rage bait. That's me telling you the absolute truth. Why should we believe anything Democrats say? I mean, it's funny when I get fact checked and I'm not wrong. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? Supreme Court. Okay, I don't. They're just fucking everything up. Really, I want to see something really quick. Have they released? Has do we have new apprehension numbers for the border? I'm curious. Nismo, join. A lot of people chirping, nobody joining. SCOTUS had 2 dipshit rulings. It's pretty on par. I'm curious to know. No, I want to see. I have a question. Why are there no numbers for May? Curious. Alright, if you're debating, hop on in the box. I'd appreciate it. See if we can get some people in here. Do some content review. How's everyone doing? Do we have anybody that wants to hop in and ask any questions in the morning? Or I'm going to see if we got some review stuff. No one wants to hop in. Crazy to me. I know they'll pay millions for a dictator's military parade, but they cut the shit out of literally everything. Literally everything. Switch to your computer. Good morning, everyone. How many fascists reduce the size of the federal government? One of the first things that they do is gut the federal government or institutions. So, but I don't know what you mean by that. Whether or not a fascist cuts the federal government is irrelevant. I can tell you that Mussolini did something very similar. And a lot of them do cut institutions across the board. It doesn't really have anything to do with fascism. Jesus is king. Watch this. AP, how old are you?
What's going on, brother? How are you?
All right, how old are you?
19. How about you?
A lot older.
Cool, man. Well,
Jesus.
I wanted to join and talk about the prompt.
Cool. Jesus is not king, but Bob Ross is. Why do you go around telling people like that? That's weird. I'm gonna be honest. I don't have to tell anyone. You know what I mean? The fact that you have to tell the eternal salvation Savior that they're king. Didn't people just know that? Make his presence known? What does it mean? I don't understand what it means.
Are you talking to me or someone in the chat?
You. I don't understand what Jesus is king means and why you feel the need to go around and run.
Yeah, sure, man. If you want to have like some theological debate, we can do that. But I primarily came up to talk about your prompt on screen.
I'm going to say it's theological. thinking saying Jesus is king is stupid because, one, he's not. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, sure. I mean, that can just be your understanding of it. But I'm not trying to. I can't get into a theological debate if you want. But that's not why I joined up.
No, I'm all right.
When you say MAGA, I'm not going to say that I'm part of like that MAGA group that just adores and worships everything Trump does. But I'll say that I did vote for Donald Trump primarily based on his social issues. I wasn't too worried about economic issues this time around, based on how positive the economy was his first election. So I'm going to say that I was primarily focused on his more conservative social issues, mainly that of abortion, but also with LGBT and trans.
Trans. Why do you
Yeah,
care?
but I mean, my abortion was going to be the big reason why I voted for Trump. His view is going to be way more conservative than Kamala's and align more with my moral intuitions.
Are you trying to prevent abortions?
Yeah, 100%. I'm going to abolish abortion. How do you feel about that?
Were you okay with the overturning of Roe v. Wade?
I think it was a step in the right direction, for sure.
Cool. So, how do you rectify that belief system with the fact that there has been an increase? There have been more abortions since that decision, since that determination.
Yeah, sure. So there's obviously going to be some states such as California, New York, Washington, Colorado, that I think North Dakota as well and South Dakota that are going to allow abortion all 9 months. But in the state that I live currently, like in Texas,
the increase
well,
is actually in reds. The increase is actually in red states. I said there's an increase
so I'm not
since Roe.
sure. I'm not too familiar with the what numbers you're referring to specifically, but I do know that in the state that I live in, Texas, the number of abortions has drastically dropped since the overturning of Roe v. Wade. For example,
They
we only give 3
drastically
exceptions.
dropped.
Yeah, so for in Texas right now, what Roe v. Wade did was it allowed abortion legally for any reason up until 24 weeks in Texas. Now with the pro-life bill, we only have 3 exceptions. We have the grape, we have the incest, and we have the life of the mother. That's going to be the pro-life legislature currently in law in Texas, so our numbers have completely dropped. I know in 2023 we had 1,026,000 legal abortions in the U.S., and I'm hoping and praying that's going to go down.
So it didn't.
Yeah, so what's going to be the statistic for how many abortions we had in 2024?
So just to point out, 35,000 Texans went to another state. There's actually an increase in abortions.
I mean, yeah, people can go to another state. I'm gonna say that it's gonna be morally impermissible though.
Morally impermissible doesn't change the fact that more Texans have gotten abortion. Where they've gotten it's changed, but more Texans have gotten an abortion since this
That's not going to
legislation.
be true. Not more.
I literally right here, the Texas Tribune, more than 35,000 Texas went to get another abortion in 2023.
Yeah. So how many abortions were happening in 2021 when Roe v. Wade was implemented?
In 2021, there were 53,000.
Legal abortions in Texas.
Yeah.
Okay, and how many were in 2023 when Roe v. Wade was overturned?
In 2023, there was 8,000. In 2022, there was 22,000.
So it looks like that number's going down, doesn't it, buddy?
The number's going down. In 2022, there was 22,000.
Yeah, and 2023.
And there was 35,000.
Yeah.
So it's actually the same.
That number's going down per year.
Maybe in Texas, but not in the United States. And just to point out,
sure, but it's still going to be a step in the right direction. And if you heard me what I said at the beginning,
a step in the right direction.
Texas,
really quick, have more. It doesn't matter. Your state isn't what we're talking about. We're talking about the entirety of the United States.
Yeah. So what's going to be your argument as to why abortion is going to be morally permissible?
Why abortion is morally permissible? It's a moral neutral.
Yeah.
What do you mean morally permissible?
Well, if you're claiming that abortion,
all right. Well, can I use the Bible?
Well, no, hang on.
Can I use the Bible or no? Can I use the Bible or can I not use the Bible?
I mean, yeah, you can, but you're going to pull out probably Numbers 5:11. But like I was saying, like if you're going to
so are abortions permitted in the Bible?
No, they're not, because that's actually taken out of context. So if you're going to refer to
Numbers 5:11, it's not taken out of context. It's very crystal clear. It's actually a procedure that has been used in religious circles with Christianity.
Well, again, this simply isn't going to be true.
Judaism.
Did
they use? I'm sorry. Sorry, what?
Yeah, if I can finish my sentence really quickly, that's not going to be true because pro-choicers love to bring up Numbers 5:11. But what they do is they cherry pick 5 verse 11 through 19. They don't actually read the whole chapter in context. So what this, thank you, Maddie, for the gifts. What this is actually going to be is this is going to be a loyalty test. If her husband suspects her wife of cheating, he brings her to the chief priest and he makes her drink a potion. It has nothing to say whether or not she's pregnant or not. Right? This is a
That's what
loyalty
it.
test completely taken out of context.
No, it has to do with abortion. What are you talking
It
about?
doesn't. Read the whole verse in
It
context for me, if you
absolutely
will.
does. It absolutely
Read the whole
does.
verse in context for me, brother.
I don't need to read the whole verse in context. You're just fucking making shit up. If you're gonna sit here and
Oh,
make shit up, that's crazy. It very clearly refers to the womb.
Numbers
I don't know what
5:11
you.
has.
I don't know what you're. If you can't see that, I mean, that's. I'm gonna be honest. I've heard some people try and pervert what it says to make their pro-life stance make sense, but that's a crazy perversion. That it's not
Numbers 5.
referencing the womb. We can pull it up, but
Yeah,
so
yeah.
what are they
Go ahead. Read. Go
referencing?
ahead.
What are they
Go
referencing when
ahead.
they're referencing her being barren?
Read the whole. Read the whole chapter
I'm
in
asking
context.
you,
Go
what are
ahead.
they referencing when they're referencing her being barren?
You're gonna pull up the chapter. You're gonna pull up the verse. It has nothing. It mentions nothing about her being pregnant specifically.
It talks about
It's
her
in.
being barren. What are they referring to when they're talking about her being barren?
Go ahead and pull up the verse.
It's
Go
so
ahead and pull
funny
up the
to
whole
me that
chapter.
when they're talking, you know what's so funny to me about religious nut jobs is that when they pull up the thing, they go, well, that's taken out of context, and so I can't read Numbers 5 through 11 or 19 without him going, that actually doesn't have to do with fucking, that actually doesn't have to do with being pregnant. And then being like, well, that was the context they're referring to when they're talking about her being barren, when they're talking about her being stripped, that whole thing. And then they're like, oh, and then so, but when I point to it as like a very direct translation and be like, well, this is what it says, they go, oh no, you have to read it in the old way. So it's crazy.
Yeah,
But yeah,
yeah.
we can pull it up.
So it's
Awesome, we can
funny
pull
when
it
you
up for you. It's
say.
cool.
Yeah, go ahead. Pull up the whole verse. Yeah, chapter Numbers
Yeah, cool.
5:11.
We
But
can
it's
pull it
funny
up.
when you say some Bible nut job when you were the one who brought up the scriptures. I came up here to talk. Remember, like I said at the
I
beginning,
brought it up
if you want to have a
because it
theological,
very clearly talks about and permits abortion, and this is true of all Abrahamic
and
religions except ours. They view
well,
this
so
as
I think you're conflating God's descriptive will versus His prescriptive will. First of all, you're conflating that, and second of all, if you read Numbers 5:11
I'm
in
not
context, you're going
conflating
to see that.
anything. I'm sorry. We're the
So
only
what do you
fucking.
think?
You're the only
Wait, so
religion.
what do you
We're gonna
think?
see it. Hold
What
on.
do you
We're gonna
think
see it. We're
God's?
gonna see it. If a
Yeah,
man
yeah,
lies
sure.
with her sexually and is hidden from the eye of her husband,
Wait, what verse are you starting at?
oops, I'm starting at literally. So I spoke it right here. This is 13.
Let's go to Numbers 5 verse 1.
Well, what does that say right there? If a man lies with her sexually and is hidden from the eyes of her husband, that's adultery, correct?
Yeah. So again, go to verse 1, and we're going to read this whole chapter in
Hold on,
context.
hold on. I'm not. I don't need to read the whole chapter. You're saying read it in. What is it? What do I need to read in? They're talking about sexually, correct? It's
Yeah,
funny. You're
go
cherry
to.
picking. No, hold on, hold on.
Wait,
Wait.
I'm
Hold. No,
cherry
no,
picking
no. I'm not.
when I'm
Yes,
asking you to read the whole chapter in context, and I'm the one
I'm
cherry
asking you
picking, and you
really.
want to only skip to verse 11.
So are they? Do they bring up talking about sex?
Go to chapter
I'm
5
asking you a
verse 1.
question. I'm asking you
Start
a
from verse
question.
1.
Hold on. I'm asking you a
They're
question.
talking
Verse
about
one. Verse one.
unfaithfulness.
Listen.
They're
Listen.
talking
Listen.
about
Listen. Listen.
unfaithfulness
Listen.
in a
Listen.
relationship.
Hey. Verse 1 is not going to undo them talking about sex between. There's them talking about adultery. Correct? They are talking about adultery in this in Numbers 5:13. Correct?
Well, it's Numbers 5:11, first of all, and second of all, you need to go to verse 1. Read the whole thing in
Are
verse
they
1.
talking about adultery? It
They're
literally
talking
says a
about
test for
unfaithfulness. Yeah.
adultery. Okay,
Yes,
they're
and
talking about
unfaithfulness. Yeah,
adultery.
yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Now
Cool.
let's
One
start.
second.
Let's
Hold
start at
on.
verse 1.
Hold on. We're gonna. One second. One
Yeah,
second.
and then you're going to conflate God's descriptive and prescriptive will here, and then it's still not going to justify abortion.
It literally is telling how to give an abortion, and your entire contention is no, it's not.
Okay, let's read the whole verse in context, and you're going to tell me what part
How
specifically
was the
is condoning an
context
abortion.
right here? Huh? How
You're
should
going to read the
what?
full verse in
Nah,
context, and you're
I'm
going
going
to
to
tell me
stop
what
really
parts.
quick.
Hang on,
I'm going to
don't
pull it
interrupt.
up right.
Come on.
Then you can stop while I'm reading. You're very clearly not allowing me to continue to read the part where it talks about her womb and
Yeah,
making it
go ahead,
barren.
read it out loud.
Awesome, cool.
This is not out loud.
I'm reading over it for the context, for the part, right here. May this water bring the curse pass into your bowels and make your womb swell and your thigh fall away. Do. 1 second. Do. But if the woman has not defiled herself and is clean, then she shall be free and shall conceive children. It's a witch's test.
This is an unfaithfulness test.
It's literally
If the
talking
if the
about
husband
conceiving children.
suspects, yeah, if the husband suspects her wife of having slept with somebody else, this is what this is in context to. This
Yeah,
isn't,
it's
has nothing
talking
to do
about.
with.
No, it's
Hang on,
talking
if
about
I
her
can just
womb
finish really
going barren,
quickly.
man. I don't know what to tell you. It's mentioned adultery. It's mentioned kids. It's mentioned womb. It specifically says.
Wait,
I
this
don't
is
know what
also vague.
version
What are you
this is,
talking
but
about?
what?
This is also vague because you're saying
Get
it
the
mentions
fuck out of my
adultery. It
live.
mentions.
The whole fucking. Get out of my live. The whole fucking Bible's vague. You know what I said? Did I not just say that? It's like when we're talking about things that support them, they do fucking vague ambiguities. I don't want to debate abortion anyways, but when they're talking about that, they talk about vague ambiguities. And then when I'm literally bringing up specific things that it talks about, the womb going barren, right? The womb swelling, the inability to have child. They just fucking bastardize it. They bastardize it. And God killed a lot of kids. I don't know if you guys know this or not. God killed a lot of fucking kids. So I don't really think he had that much of a problem with abortion. And it is interesting because the interpretation by the original Abrahamic religion believes that means abortions are okay. Anyway, if you're debating, I don't want to debate abortion. So if you're debating literally the background, which is what this was supposed to be about, would appreciate it. Abortion is morally permissible because cells can't tell me that they want to live. Thanks. When those cells start saying, when they start making, whatever, they start having sentience, we'll start talking. Typical Tommy kicking guess. Oh, usually I block people too. There you go. If you're debating, hop in the box. Would appreciate it. Ness. Hello? It's fucking crazy. Isn't it crazy? I just want to point out. I bring up fucking specifics. And he's like, no, that's vague. You have to read the whole thing in context. So you're like, I can't read the specifics. I have to read the vague ambiguity of it. I have to read the vague ambiguity of it. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that's logically consistent. Ness, what's up? Hello?
What's up?
What's going on?
I don't think MAGA is a fascist movement.
MAGA absolutely is a fascist movement.
Nah, I don't think so, man.
Yep, what is fascism?
Far right, authoritarian.
Well, nailed it. How is that not MAGA?
It's just not. I don't believe. I think
How
it's
is that
just
not? How is it not? How is it not far right?
Yeah, I just think it's a liberal talking point. And that's just theatrical.
Do you know what any tenets of fascism are?
I just told you what the definition of it was.
That's not tenets.
Well, yeah, let's read them out if you don't mind. I know there's like
Which
14
one do you
right
want?
there.
Well, there's
All of
Umberto
them,
Eco.
sure.
We can do Umberto
Let's
Eco.
do all 14.
Okay, I mean that's not the only one we could do, but we could do. Okay, fine. We could do Umberto Eco.
I thought there were like 14 of them.
Cool. And which ones don't? I have a better question. Which ones don't they do?
Yeah, I don't remember them all, so I was just wondering if you could read them out.
Cool thing. The cult of tradition. That's pretty set in stage of the mega supporter. We have to do the things this way because traditionally that's the way we do them. The patriarchal family, the patriarchy.
What's wrong
the way
with
that we operate around the globe?
What's wrong with like a nuclear family?
There's nothing wrong with a nuclear family. There's something wrong when only a nuclear family is permissible. That's fascism.
But okay, so do you think they're morally it's morally the same to promulgate the idea of being single as opposed to the idea of a nuclear family? Like being like
I
a
don't know
positive
what the fuck that means.
Like in society, would you say that these two things are morally equivalent? the propaganda
I don't know what this
behind
means.
by propping up nuclear families and propping up like single people.
I don't know what you're asking. Are you saying that I don't know what
Is
morally
a nuclear
permissible.
family better to put out in society rather than
Not
being single and alone?
No, supportive parents are. If you live in a nuclear family that's toxic, it's going to be far more detrimental to you than if you have a single parent that is very, attuned,
Yeah, I don't
that
agree
is
with that.
caring and nurturing. Where's your scientific evidence on this?
I think the CDC has a lot of it.
I don't know
Like
what I
fatherless
think. I think isn't
like
so really
like
quick.
fatherless homes. Like 90% of kids that end up homeless and run away are from fatherless homes. 85% with behavioral
Okay,
disorders are from
so
fatherless
you're
homes.
number one. I don't fucking believe that number at
You can
all.
look it up on the CDC.
Okay, why don't you find it for me?
I
Ninety-five
would rather
percent? Are
not.
you
I mean, you could
fucking
just look it
crazy?
up.
95%?
I said 90% of homeless
You said
kids or runaways
95.
from
I
fatherless homes. I
just
said 90. Then I said
I just want to point
85%.
out.
Then I said 85%. Maybe you're getting them mixed up. Said 85% have behavioral disorders.
No, I'm not. I can record it. It's recorded, by the way. I can back it up.
Okay, well, I
How
didn't,
old are
but if you
you?
want it,
How old are
I'm
you?
22. 22. Does this discredit me or something?
No.
I have other stats if you'd like it.
Do, 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 do. I literally. Do you have a reputable source here? All I'm seeing is from the America First Policy Institute. So
No,
it tells me
it's
where
on
you
the
get it from.
CDC. It's on the
You,
CDC.
you're aware that things can be posted onto the CDC without being done by the CDC, correct?
I wouldn't think that they would post something reputable. That's not reputable, I
They
mean.
they do. By the way, there's no link
It
to
might
this
have been from
particular
Pew
thing.
Research. It might have been from Pew Research. It's one of the two. Anyway, there's other stats
No,
too.
I'm
So I
seeing from
think
the
that
American Policy Institute. Uh, 1 second. I don't see anything.
oh, how convenient you don't find it.
No, I see it from the Fatherless Generation. I don't know who funds this. I don't see anything in here. I don't see where the stats coming from.
Okay, well it's true. So let's just go off of this.
No,
I
I don't
think
know
it
where
is
it's true. There's no
a
source for
morally
what you're
good
saying.
thing.
Hold on. There's no source for what you're saying.
Well, it's
I have it. I
convenient that
have
you
it
can't find
stating
it.
it here on the Fatherless Generation. There's no footnotes to tell me where it's from. In fact, all of the other ones show where it's coming from. It does not show where this is coming from on any of
It's
the
either
sites that
from
I've
Pew
clicked in.
Research or CDC. It's convenient that
Then
you
why
can't
don't you
find it there.
find it from me? I'm literally looking through all of them.
I would rather not because you're not going to be able to read the source within like my time being here. It's stupid that you people ask for sources and then you think that you can read it within like 30 seconds. It's disingenuous.
I'm asking you for the source. That's what I'm asking you for.
Okay, let's just assume it's true. If these things were true, would it be a more positive thing to put that out in society rather than not?
Well, then what would the confounders be, right?
What do you mean?
What would the confounders be in that situation of 90% of youth being from those homes or runaways?
It's got to do with a lot of the sexual liberation. I think we're seeing. I
Dude,
think the Christian ethics are the best. Like, you should save your virginity until you get married. They have the
Christian
lowest
ethics
divorce
are
rate.
the best,
They're also the
bro.
happiest. They're also the happiest.
I know because they're the most oblivious. If you don't care about people, yeah. I want to point this out. I have not seen. I've looked through 5 different pages. I have not seen a source from a single one of them. I see it listed by numerous
It's
different
cited by
websites.
Pew. It's
Who?
from either
No,
Pew
okay.
or
Find me a site. No, I don't. Find me a site. I'm good. Find me a site. I've literally looked through
it's
this. I
just
cannot
convenient.
find a single one of it.
Yeah, it's convenient that you can't find it. Like I go in a lot
I
of
know it would
these
be really convenient if
left
you could
leaning.
find it. You made the claim. I'm looking. I'm doing the research for you. I've went through. I've looked for it. Now you can take your time to go find it.
Yeah, it's disingenuous to think that you can read the whole source within 30 seconds.
So
Anyway.
now you're saying I'm not gonna find it for you. This is the fucking craziest shit. He's like, yeah, it's convenient you wouldn't
No,
find
it's
it, but
just
also when
it
I'm
is
like, I
true.
want to read it. Nah, stop talk. When I'm like, I want to read the source, he's like, nah, I'm not gonna go look for it. Why don't you go look for it? Why am I sitting here
Because
looking
it's
for it?
disingenuous
No
for
thanks.
you to
I'm
think that
good.
you can
You can
read it.
stop talking. Stop trying to weasel your way out of this, okay? Go take your fucking
They're
muskrat
all
ass over
true
to fucking
if you
Google and
research.
fucking find a source. Go find a fucking source. I'm done talking to you about it.
They're
Go
all
find a
pure.
source. Go find a source. Stop talking. I don't know what you're not getting. Go find a source. I've looked through three. There's three different sources that are in front of me that hold this. Okay, at least one of them is right wing.
Oh wow! I actually just saw even
One
more
of them,
statistics on it.
buddy. I asked you
Yeah,
for a source specifically.
no
Hey,
longer fatherless.org has it.
no, okay. Listen, I'm asking you where the data set originates from. I don't know what you're not getting here. I see that it's over there. I'm asking you where the data set originates from. I know that you don't
Oregon
understand how to
legislature.
source shit. Hey. I'm done. I know that. Stop. I know that you don't know how to source stuff. It does not source where that data set comes from on that website or any
Can I
other
give you
one of the
the
websites.
URL? Can I give you the URL?
Sure.
All right.
What's the name of the article?
It's from OregonLegislator.gov.
Okay, go into that fucking website since you're not fucking getting it and go read where it comes from because it's not on there.
Or I mean,
There is no source. There's a source for stuff below it. There's a stuff.
63%.
Hold on. There's a stuff source below it. I'm asking you right here. It's the second stat on there. Where it comes from is not
let's go
there.
to this other one. No longer fatherless.org. And OregonLegislator.gov. I mean, you guys only accept .orgs or .govs, right? So, I mean, there are multiple sources that say it, but
So you're telling me mothers are better?
no, I think that the societal idea that sexual liberation should be propped up. You shouldn't be men are shit. You shouldn't get in a relationship and marry one. I think are bad propaganda techniques that have been used against women. And it comes from feminism.
It comes from feminism?
Yes.
Why would it? Why does it come from feminism?
Current day feminism is not what it sought out to do in the beginning.
What? What
Current
did it
day
seek out to
feminism.
do? This whole thing worked. What a weird fucking argument, man. This whole thing started with how MAGA is not fascist in your opinion, and has worked you've somehow
Yes.
weaseled your way.
Yeah,
Hold on,
because I
shut up,
think
shut up,
liberal
shut up.
talking
Stop
points-
interrupting me. Stop interrupting me. You've literally weaseled your way into literally hating on women because it's fucking
No one's
weird.
hating on women.
Feminism's
I
to
love
blame. Feminism's to blame. No, you don't. Feminism's to blame.
I
You
love women.
weaseled your way out of
You're gonna
talking
kick
about
me soon
fucking
because you don't have a
fascism.
debate.
Stop
You're
talking.
gonna kick me soon
Could
because you don't
I
have a
just want to
debate.
point. I want to have a debate. I want you to find a fucking source. Can you find me where that original data set comes from for the 90%, please?
I already gave you Oregon.
It did not come. It does not include. It does not include where that
no
data set
longer
came from.
fatherless.org.
Can you find me the source where the original data set came from? I don't know what you're not getting about this. You cannot just. I could create a fucking website and be like, oh, 100% of this what this guy says is bullshit. And then if I just pointed it to you, you'd be like, where did it come from? Where did it come from? Show me the data set. Where is the data set
Yeah,
from?
it either comes from Pew or.
All right, man.
CDC.
You fuck off. Actually, fuck off. Painfully stupid. If you're debating, hop in the box. I'm good. I'm good. Ty's in the box. Did we have a ban on Ty? Hello?
Yo,
It
how you
actually
doing,
came
buddy?
from either Pew. It came from what? Or fucking show me the data set. Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, what's going on?
Man, I'm up in the mountains. I don't think it's hating on women or single moms to say it's beneficial to have two parents in the home.
What?
I don't agree with the argument. What are you guys arguing about? It makes no sense.
The whole thing here has to do with the entire question here has to do with whether or not nuclear family is the only permissible one. That's what we were talking about in the context of fascism. And the dude weaseled his way to talk about fucking feminism, of fucking course. Yeah.
Yeah. Gotcha.
So that's what's the whole
That's
thing.
all I wanted to check in on. I mean, I just don't understand the argument at all. I guess I missed the beginning about it's the only way. But to
Yeah,
say
that was the
two
whole
parents,
argument.
yeah, two parents are more beneficial most of the time. Can we argue? I mean, is that? I mean, there's nothing to even argue there.
Yeah.
But why do you think MAGA's fascist? I thought it was being promoted as populist.
Nope. Yeah, it's fascist. It's a fascist movement. It follows pretty much all the fascist tenets.
But wasn't our government already fascist in most regards?
No. Government sucked in most regards, but fascist, no.
Yeah, government does suck. What time is it
Yeah.
out there?
10?
Sorry, I'm
MAGA?
working. I don't know. I don't think I'm MAGA. I mean, if I could vote, if I was allowed to vote, I probably would have voted for Trump over Harris, but definitely not MAGA.
If you were allowed to vote, it's crazy.
Why?
There's a reason that you're not voting.
Yeah, I'm a felon.
Yeah. You get your rights restored?
Not yet. I
No.
still have one more county in the Commonwealth of Virginia.
One more county?
Yeah, one more county. It's been a few counties. I was hanging commercial paper, if you know what that is. It's where you make fake checks, but whatever.
Yeah.
But that's the
Yeah,
argument
it took
that
me a
really
second.
upsets me with the whole deportation thing.
Really quick,
that
who'd you take the
people-
money from? We got to find out if you're Robin Hood or
Oh, well, I took it from banks.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Not guilty.
I mean, ultimately,
Not
they say
guilty.
I tried to take it from the company, but the company's got reimbursed through the FDIC. So ultimately, I took it from the bank.
Not guilty. Let's go.
That's what I was trying to say.
You should have had me on the jury. All right. Well, I got tie in the box, but no, appreciate you coming in. Modern
Hey,
day
dude,
Robin
quick
Hood.
question though. That brings up something I think is important with the whole deportation argument that people in the United States, any person within our borders, should have your Fourth and Fifth Amendment rights. However, felons do not. Something to think about.
Well, it depends on what context, but sure.
But
Anyway,
everybody's just fine with that. You see what
well,
I'm
I
getting
don't know.
at?
I think felons should be allowed to vote. So
Certainly. But you should also, so if you're still in the system, you don't have Fourth and Fifth Amendment rights. So if 2 years ago I ran down to Peru and made my way up through the border, made a fake identity, and said, go to Eagle Pass, get my date to show up to court to see if I really, I'm sorry, I'm working, that I really need to come here because I'm being persecuted in the nation I'm from. They just let me in the country, right? So then why should I have rights is what I'm getting at.
They would just let you into here?
Yeah, isn't that what was happening? No?
No. No, I mean like no. Political persecution would be like things that we deem outside the normal bounds of international standards. Someone being arrested in their country for committing a crime isn't outside the bounds
Right,
of
but it was my
standards.
understanding that when you showed up at the border and claimed that, they would then give you a court date to prove that, and then you'd go on your way into the country.
You have to have cause. You have to have reason. You can't just walk into the country. You have to have a reason for it. There has to be some legal justification for you to come here.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting at. So, but they weren't giving you a legal case right then and there, were they not? Just one person
It
made
depends.
the
If you have a legal justification, then yeah. So.
I see what you're saying, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's naive of us to say that they did that on every case. So if you just got let into the nation, you still shouldn't have your fourth and fifth rights. But that's what our Supreme Court says, I guess. So whatever. All right, man. I'm getting back to work.
All right. Take care.
I'm sorry, buddy. I gotta go.
All right. I feel like he's a logging man.
Hey, Hero.
Cyber Junk, what's up?
Hello, my friend. Yeah, hello, my friend. How you doing?
Doing all right. What's going on?
Yeah, I'm in the UK.
Okay. So are you debating your opposition?
Yeah, I'm pro-Trump.
Why?
You know, I followed Trump for like 30 years, and I trust the guy.
Trust him.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you trust him? What about Donald Trump makes you think trust?
I mean, it's hard to explain, really. I mean, that comes with time. I mean, time
What?
is, you know.
Time
He's earned.
you've trusted Donald Trump over time?
Mm-hmm. He's earned my trust. Yeah.
How has he earned your trust? What's he done to earn your trust?
You know, the older you get, the more you can see good or bad in a person. Would you agree or not? Would
I
you
don't
agree with that?
understand. I mean, no.
I
Sometimes
mean,
you lose trust in
I
people.
can help you. I mean, what don't you understand?
Sometimes you lose trust in people.
Right, and can you give me an example?
Trump.
So, did you ever have any trust in him? In the first place?
No. No, so it went down.
Why not?
I don't need to trust people
That
inherently.
will
either
have
or.
come from your father. That came from your father, right? So we can establish that already.
What came from my dad?
The lack of trust that you have in Trump came from your own father.
Why would it come from my own father, not Trump's actions?
Give me one action, you know.
Rape?
Of who?
E. Jean Carroll? Defrauding of people in New York City to the tune banks to the tune of $500 million? Criminal
Okay.
criminal conspiracies involved with trying to overthrow the election and overthrowing the U.S. government.
The media is turning your back on him, right?
The media is turning my back on him? What does the media have to do with his conviction?
History is not turning your back on Trump. The media
It is funny. I'm sorry, what? No, I'm literally pointing to you to things he's done, and you're saying the media. The media doesn't have anything to do with his convictions. The media doesn't have anything to do with him getting up there and saying that the 2020
He's not
election
in
was
jail.
rigged.
He's not in jail.
That's not an excuse. He has $500 million
What?
judgment against him. He has a $90 million judgment
Do you
against
realize how
him.
stupid you look right now?
I know it's so funny that you think you fucking got me. It's crazy to me.
Have you any idea? You know, you've got like 700 people listening.
Listen,
Like, people,
cool. Can
send a
you tell me?
galaxy to this guy.
Cool.
Send a galaxy. Send a galaxy to
Can
this
you
man right now.
can
This
you tell
man
me what
needs
men's?
galaxy. This
Can
man
you tell me?
needs a galaxy right now.
Can you shut up? Can you stop?
I'm promoting you.
I don't want you to.
I'm supporting you.
I
I'm
just want
talking
you
to
to.
you. I'm respecting you. There we
You're
go.
not, because you
There
keep
we
talking. I'm gonna.
Go. There we go.
Are you
It's
done?
easy, isn't it? Yeah, we can
Are
keep
you
talking
done?
if you want. No?
Are you drunk?
No?
Stop acting like it.
I mean, I've like supported Trump for 30 years. And
You
have
asked
never
me
supported
very
him.
specific things that he did, and I pointed out very specific things that he did, and you said the media told you to think those things.
He's not in
And you
jail.
say, I don't know what I'm talking
I've
about.
supported Trump for 30 years, and I've just supported you too. That
I
is a
don't know
Trump
what.
supporter. Do you
What
understand?
the fuck is even
Yeah,
happening?
you don't get it, right? Somebody send a galaxy. Yeah.
I've supported Trump for 30 years. I've watched what. How do you watch what Trump's done? I literally am just giving him like actual examples, and he's just over here off in his own little fucking world. You know what I mean? Like the rest of us don't even exist. Uncomfortable? Very, very uncomfortable. Yeah. By the way, if you guys are over on YouTube, hit that like button, comment, interact. If you guys are over on YouTube Shorts, do the same as well. Appreciate it. If you guys want to support the channel, there's a Venmo Cash App in the bio. You guys can sub. And we have a 20 sub goal for this morning. If you guys want to support the channel, by all means, you can sub over on YouTube. Twitch, you can sub for free. There's a video in the link tree showing you guys how to do it. And I think next week, I'm going to do something. A competition between morning and night live. The sub-Civil War. Which sounds like it could be like a murder mystery theme or something out of 50 Shades of Grey. But at any rate, we're going to do it. I'm not sure what the winners and losers of this are going to get, but here we are. They debating. I'm looking for opposition, so if you are opposition, hop in the box. If you're not, please unrequest. If you guys are over on TikTok, hey, what's going on?
Is this what is this again?
Oh, this is a debate channel. We're debating.
Are you pro-Democrat?
Yeah. Well, I'm not. I don't know if I'm pro-Democrat, but I hate the Republicans.
Yeah, I understand.
Are you opposition, or are you on the same side, or?
I'm on Trump's side.
Ew, that's awful.
Yep.
All right, why?
Because there's more. I can get more than I could the last 4. Biden fucked up the country.
You could get more than you. What? Can you say that again?
Yeah, I can get more resources than I could the last 4.
What is that supposed to mean?
Like
you can afford more stuff?
Job. It's easier to get a job than it has under Biden.
Did you start a new job?
Yeah. And I work full time.
Why would it be easier to get a job under Trump than it is Biden?
Because you're less likely to get turned away. Not get turned away.
Why would you be less likely to get turned away from a job under the Trump administration?
Under Biden? Because Biden would rather hire illegals.
Biden doesn't hire people. Biden is the president.
Yeah, well, Biden has done a shit job with every employer.
What? I don't understand. What connection does Biden have to do with you getting hired?
Because they'd rather hire an illegal than me.
What? Why would they have rather hired? It's number one. It's undocumented, but why would they have?
Illegal alien.
You really quick. Okay. It's
Are you
undocumented
okay?
immigrant, but
Are you
I'm wondering
mentally
if
ill?
you are. You lost a Listen here, bud.
fuck
You
yourself.
lost a fucking. Excuse me.
fuck-
You lost a fucking job. You're such a shit worker. You lost a job to an immigrant for 4 years. That's how bad you are. You're such a terrible worker. You lost to an immigrant for 4 years. Maybe go ahead and chill out. Maybe go ahead and lose the confidence. You know what I mean? That would be a humbling experience for, I think, literally everybody. You know what I mean? So he waited until Trump's DEI plan for dipshits came into place. And then he's like, oh, look, I got a job under the Trump administration. It was the undocumented immigrants. For 4 years, you struggled to find work against immigrants? Is crazy. And you're out here blaming everybody else but yourself? We're going to go ahead and save that one. I'm going to clear it because I don't think anybody's in opposition in here. Anyways, if you're debating, hop on in the box. Would appreciate it. He came for me. Support immigrants before I hired a Trump supporter? For sure. Chi-Chi, appreciate it. Thank you. Appreciate the 5 over on Cash App for I'm one of the immigrants that stole his job. He about to lose his job. Appreciate it, Chi-Chi. Thank you. If we get some doves and drumsticks in the chat. If you guys are over on TikTok, hit that like button. See if we can get up to 50K likes. Here's the deal. So over on TikTok, Morning Live has been blowing up the subs and the GIF goal here. And we've been going out onto the For You page. We've been going out on the For You page as a result of it. So if you guys want to support, you want to help get it out there, that would be awesome. But the support we've got over the last few, week or so has boosted us up right around 1,000 people in the morning. So if you guys want to support, you can sub up here, or you guys can help out with the gift goal, help get some people in here, and see if we can get some debates. There are Republicans in here. They're just scared. They're all terrified. What do you do? What do you do? But I think next week we're gonna have. I have to figure out what side is gonna get what. We're gonna have a sub-civil war, morning versus night. Morning versus night. The Civil War. And this weekend I'll be live as well. I'll be live with a subathon this weekend, so I'll be live a lot. So if you guys want to support, by all means. Looks like a lot of. They never learn anything new after crashing out. No, I have had I've had a few people that have crashed out on me. They've come back and been like, "Yeah, I was wrong," but it's rare. It's a rarity. It is a rarity. All right. I want to be banned so bad. Oh, Property Gingers is back. Hello? Hello?
Well,
I'm just fucking kidding. You're no one. You thought. All right, we hit the 20 sub goal. I banned Liam's brother. for literally ever on any one of the platforms. So last night I had it. We didn't hit it. We got 6 out of the 20 subs we needed. 20 subs across any platform. And I'll ban Liam's brother along with Liam permanently. Permanent ban. That's pretty reasonable. Debating? JD, appreciate the 5 subs. Thank you. JD, appreciate it. Appreciate the 5 subs. EH, what's up?
Hey, can you hear me? My service is kind of bad where I'm at.
Yeah, I can hear you. What is going on? What's your take?
I was just curious what you think of the Stephen A. Smith polling.
The what?
If that's a real thing or not.
I don't know what happened with that.
I'm not opposition. You can kick me if you want. I'm not opposition. I was just curious.
Wait, what did he say?
He's like a first take ESPN news anchor that's flirting with the idea that he would run Democrat in 2028. He's been on with Bill O'Reilly, Chris Cuomo, and apparently his polling numbers are like, I just don't know, like, I don't know how much you've like researched him or anything, like if that's like actually a legit source or a legit opportunity. But I didn't know who on the Democratic side you were hoping to be running in the 2028 election or not. Like, what was your what are your thoughts on like who if you had to handpick someone, who would you prefer? Because I can't decide myself.
Pritzker or Bashir. I mean,
Okay.
even a Whitmer, but I think the Democrats are gonna. I think Whitmer is gonna be a VP candidate. I think the Democrats are too shell shocked. Yeah, the Democrats need to put away their pride, put away their entitlement, and I think it's Bashir or Pritzker. I think they're the two. I think they're the two most likable. To be honest with you, in fact, it wouldn't even be a terrible. I mean, because I think Bashir's governorship is up in 2028. It wouldn't even be like a bad president VP ticket. Really wouldn't. But Pritzker, Bashir, I think are the two most progressive candidates, the two most likely to win, the two most likable. So, maybe AOC. Maybe AOC. We'd be living in a much better world if Kamala Harris had won. That's for goddamn sure. 5 out of the 7. We have 2.5 minutes to hit the subwave. We need 2 subs for the subway. Google, are you going to debate? Or are you just going to... Nah, you're scared. Look at you. I love a good coward. We have 2 subs from the subwave over on TikTok. It does help support the channel, by the way. When you complete the subwave, it does, in fact, send it out onto the For You page. So if you guys want to sub over on TikTok to help us hit that subwave, would appreciate it. It does help get us out the For You page. And we have been getting viewership. A lot more viewership as a result of it. So hopefully we get some people in here to debate. I'm surprised. No one's going to take me up on the offer to ban Liam's brother. All right. We got 5 subs. We got 5 subs. And not that long. Trump looks rough. Looks fucking disheveled. Everywhere he goes, the dude's fucking disheveled. He looks old. Like, you can't spray... Like, I'm just surprised he hasn't had a heart attack yet. To just be clear with you. You know? Spencer, weren't you just over on TikTok? Come join the live. Come request. Are you scared? Chicken shit? Jesus Christ. You look chickened out in the fucking thing. Just like Trump. Just like Trump. He's the oldest president we've ever had. I mean, he's like let's be clear, very clearly dementia ridden. Very clearly dementia ridden. I don't know what else. Bro is struggling to exist over there, though. You know? Really, really. Really, really. Alright, we got anybody that wants to hop in the box? He's going through a heart attack on a daily. Rose rough. Biden, I just, no one can explain this to me. How was Biden able to get so much more done than Trump? Hey, anonymous gifter 5. We got 5 gifted. Can we get some dubs over on Twitch? We got 5 gifted subs. We're 10 from banning Liam's brother for good. Tess, appreciate the sub. Thank you. Was that part of a larger amount or just the one? Tess, appreciate it for the sub. Thank you. We got one more. Oh, did it end? I think it ended. Oh, no, did we get it? Oh, we got it. We're at 8 and 9 on the subwave. Nice. We did get it. Let me count these up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6. We're at 8 out of 9 on the subway, so if you guys want to support. Anonymous, appreciate it. Thank you for the 5 gifted. Staying anonymous over there. Reagan was more coherent than Trump. Have you seen... I wanted to talk about this because I needed to crash out for a second. I wanted to talk about the economy in just a second and everything that's happening there. Have you seen the Republicans? This is the craziest shit. Have you seen the Republicans? They're trying to say that Cory Booker did a Yahtzee salute like Elon. Have you seen this? This is like part of the want to gaslight the shit. This is part of the want to gaslight the shit out of people. That Cory Booker somehow did the Yahtzee salute. Number one, he didn't. But there's something funny because if you guys remember last year, or not last year, when Elon did that months ago, it wasn't last year, it was months ago. I got a video that got about 8 million views, something like that. It was a lot, 6 to 8 million views. And then I got another video. Hey, Bethy, appreciate it for the 5 subs. Thank you. We got 5 away from banning Liam's brother permanently. 5 away. Appreciate it for the subs over there. Thank you. Where is it? Right here. Appreciate it for the subs. Thank you. Appreciate it for the 5. Bethy, appreciate it. They're trying to do it, but I posted a video in which I got 5 million likes or something like that. 5, 6, 7. It was a lot. Someone else posted it, and they got like 10. So the whole video got between 15 and 10 million views, right? Between the 2 videos. Someone else reposted my video. And it blew up. And I was just like, just do it. If you're going to do the salute, if it's not a problem, just do it. Get on camera and do it. And people did. And a lot of people got fired. A lot of people got fired over that sound. A lot of people got fired over that sound. And I went on my merry way. Well, when Cory Booker did it, somebody posted in the comment section, it was like, get on camera and do what Cory did. And they were like persistently like creeping me out, like annoying. And I was like, well, if you can find a video of a right-winger that posted the entire clip, I'll do it. And he couldn't fucking find one. And I went through and I looked. There's not a single clip, you can go through and you look, of right-wingers showing anything other than the screenshot. Where, by the way, Cory's got his hands out like this. It was like, that's not a Yahtzee salute. He's got his hands out like this, like, hey. And they're like, oh my God, he put his arm out. It's a Nazi salute. It's fucking crazy. I like being like, those you know what I mean? It'd be like buying knockoff shoes from some off-brand and being like, no, those are Jordans. They're not. They're not it. They're not it. The video is the same thing. No, it's not. It's like stupid political idealism and posturing, just being like, it's the same thing. They did the same. They didn't. They didn't. And we did the side by side on it. You can do it. You can, if you honestly think that, get some help. Hey, Zuni, appreciate the 1,000 bits over on Twitch. And the hype train, nice. Appreciate it, Zuni. Thank you for the 1,000 bits. We have 5 from yeeting Liam's brother permanently. I know they're out here like looking for anything. And I just want to point out, if you think Cory Booker did it, you must too. I don't really. They took the live down. Really? TikTok, I can't fucking stand this fucking app anymore. I think I should get a phone number and come over to YouTube Shorts for a little bit full time. Ugh. I literally didn't do a goddamn thing. Literally did not do a thing. Sorry. I have to come back. It's actually frustrating. I think I'm just gonna have to get off of the live. Thank you for taking my live down, TikTok. Well, it just brought it back. Thank you for taking my fucking live down. I try to be the best streamer. All right, we're gonna do a last call. I'll be back at 6 p.m. Does anybody want to kick 5 subs? Anybody want Liam's brother Permaband to join him? Last chance. I'm supposed to get a we need 5 subs. I'm supposed to get, we'll do 5 more minutes. I was supposed to get an update from Pickles on an agency. He's been waiting though. Zuni, appreciated, thank you. I earned a hype chest? What's a hype chest? Give me that emote. I don't know what that means. And I deserve more views too? You're damn right. You're damn right. Should I do... use StreamYard? I have a question because I'm curious about this. Should I do you? So I don't really want to. I might do it this weekend though. I think I might do it this weekend. Because YouTube, I'm trying to get the YouTube short side to send out the live, and it was doing a lot better for the night live. It would go up quicker if I just had everybody go over onto the YouTube short side for a day or two. So maybe this weekend I'll do YouTube shorts. That would be good. I think that would be okay, right? I think that would be okay. They took the live down. I literally did not do a single thing. It's crazy. No, the appeal came back. I got it. Appeal was accepted. Yeah, I do deserve more views, but I'm thinking I'm gonna do YouTube Shorts and have everybody go over there and just do a stream off YouTube Shorts. It does suck a little bit, but I'll have the other one recording, so if there's video and stuff like that, then I can pull it off of that one. So, I think we'll call it. All right, last call on the subs. So next week, while we're talking about that really quick, I want to do a sub war where we do the like a sub civil war, where the morning live versus the night live, and it's like a mini subathon. It's a mini subathon, like the whole week. The whole week. I think it'd be cool. No, it's okay. You don't need a support. I'm just trying to find ways to help the channel out. Yeah, it's gonna be morning live versus night live, and I gotta find out who's gonna win what. I was thinking about more time for, like, spend more live on, I don't know. I'd have to figure it out. Like, what does the side win? That's the question. We'll see. RTP uses Discord. Yeah. All right, we're going to call it for the morning. I will see you guys back here at 6 a.m. or 6 p.m. Pacific. And, yeah, hopefully we start growing. I will see you guys. I'll see you guys later. Everyone have a good one. I don't think anybody's live, so I'll just end it. But take care, and I'll see you in the next one.